and a pest.
Eat shit, I'm a taxpayer.
Mr. President, I'm begging you, tell me how I can be great.
Men like us, we have to claw our way up.
I can make an impact. There is a greater destiny out there for me. This will show him. And the rest.
In a world where nature is as deadly as human ambition, one storm changes everything. Death by Lightning, the upcoming Hollywood thriller, is a high-voltage story of survival, secrets, and the shocking power of fate. This is a tale where the elements fight back, and every choice carries a spark that could ignite disaster. The film opens in the quiet town of Cedar Hollow, a picturesque place surrounded by forests and rolling hills, where the skies seem endless and the air hums with calm. But peace is fragile. The clouds gather, dark and menacing, as lightning cracks across the horizon. In the distance, a small farmhouse stands alone, its lights flickering in the coming storm. Inside lives Eleanor Grant, a meteorologist haunted by a tragedy she couldn't prevent. Years ago, a storm claimed her family, leaving her with guilt that she carries like a second skin. Her life now revolves around studying extreme weather, warning townspeople, and trying to prevent what she failed to stop before. But nothing in her career has prepared her for what's coming. The tension begins as the storm intensifies. Lightning strikes with terrifying precision, causing wildfires, power outages, and a growing sense of panic. But soon, the chaos isn't just natural, it's personal. A series of inexplicable deaths occurs, each linked to the storm in shocking ways. The townspeople whisper of a curse, death by lightning, a phenomenon that seems to follow Eleanor wherever she goes. As Eleanor investigates, she discovers a pattern. The storms are not random, they're connected to a shadowy corporation experimenting with weather manipulation. What was meant to control nature has unleashed something uncontrollable. Every flash in the sky becomes a harbinger of danger. Every storm is a ticking clock. The film dives deep into the human drama behind the disaster. Eleanor teams up with Detective Marcus Hale, a rugged, determined officer who has seen his share of tragedy. Together, they unravel the corporate conspiracy while battling the literal storm raging around them. Their chemistry is electric, not just from attraction, but from shared fear and desperation. The movie's cinematography is breathtaking. Lightning illuminates the night sky in jagged, blinding strokes. Trees snap like twigs, rivers swell with sudden fury, and power lines explode with sparks. Every frame pulses with tension, making the storm a character itself, unpredictable, violent, and relentless. In one heart-stopping scene, Eleanor climbs to the roof of her laboratory during the height of the storm. Rain lashes her face. Thunder shakes the ground. She reaches for the control panel that could either save the town or destroy it. Her voice trembles as she shouts into the wind, "I will not let this happen again." The lightning strikes, casting her in a blinding halo of electricity, leaving the audience holding their breath. As the narrative unfolds, Death by Lightning balances suspense with emotional depth. Eleanor's personal journey, confronting guilt, fear, and loss, runs parallel to the natural disaster. Her courage grows not from power, but from resilience. She learns that survival isn't about controlling fate, it's about embracing it, understanding it, and facing it head-on. The climax is a storm of epic proportions. The corporation's secret facility becomes ground zero for the final confrontation. Lightning arcs across the sky like fingers of wrath. Machines spark, alarms blare, and Eleanor must make a choice: save herself or risk everything to protect the town. Every second is a heartbeat. Every strike is a countdown. In the final confrontation, Eleanor confronts the corporate antagonist, a man blinded by ambition. Sparks fly, both literal and metaphorical, as she fights to shut down the weather manipulation device. Her voice cuts through the chaos. "You thought you could play God, but nature answers to no one." The storm peaks in a breathtaking sequence where Eleanor uses her knowledge of weather to outsmart the machinery. Lightning strikes the device, disabling it, and a wave of relief and awe sweeps over the town. But the film doesn't shy away from the cost. Lives are lost, sacrifices made, and Eleanor is left battered, yet triumphant. The denouement is reflective and haunting. Cedar Hollow rebuilds, scarred but alive. Eleanor looks over the horizon as the clouds clear, her eyes full of sorrow, wisdom, and resolve. The final voiceover lingers. "We cannot command the storm. But we can stand in it, and endure. Death by Lightning isn't just a disaster thriller, it's a story about the raw power of nature, the fragility of life, and the strength of the human spirit. The film combines breathtaking visual effects, heart-stopping suspense, and an emotionally resonant story that will leave audiences both thrilled and moved. With a compelling lead performance by Florence Pugh as Eleanor Grant, supported by Mahershala Ali as Detective Marcus Hale, the film delivers a mix of edge-of-your-seat action and deep emotional resonance. Director Jom Khalid-Serra captures every crack of thunder, every flash of lightning, and every moment of human courage with masterful precision. Critics are already calling it a stunning, electrifying thriller that's as much about the human heart as it is about the fury of nature. The tagline sums it all up. When lightning strikes, only the brave survive. Death by Lightning, coming soon to theaters worldwide. Prepare for a storm that will test your courage, challenge your fears, and leave your heart racing with every spark. High voltage cloud with lightning.